Welcome back to another R for economics. Here we're just going to have a look at, see how we can look at parts of the data set easily and quickly if we want to look at different types and tabulate some of the data. So we need a data set. This is our empty cars data set. We can get properties like the class of the car. So it's a data frame. The number of rows, there's 32. Well, we could see that up in our environment variable here. Head, if we want to look at the first 6 or so observations so that we can see, oh, do we have the right data set? Yes, we do. Or maybe the tail. Oh, okay. So these things don't appear to be alphabetized. And if we want to look at an individual column, if we're looking at the cylinders, we can see that we can just grab the cylinders there. So we can make a vector of these names as characters, and then we can put them into our thing and select a subtable of this. And here we can see that we can get cylinders and gears all aligned. So if we wanted to get a table of the cylinders, so what this will do is it'll give us summary of what the how many of each of these things there are. So there are 11 that are 4-cylinder, 7 that are 6, and 14 that are 8-cylinder. And if we want to get this by gear, so we're interested in cross-referencing, so the cylinders and gears across the top, then we can see that, okay, so 3 gears and 8-cylinder seem to be the most common data. So we can also do what's called the ftable, and this will give us the same thing, just slightly different in view. So it doesn't look that much different. It's just a little bit tidier that it's made these things into column headers and row headers. So if we want to do this for 3 things, so here we're doing table and we've got 2 things. If we do it for a third one, what do we get? Well, it goes through and it prints out each of these individual tables based on the carburetor increasing. Well, that's pretty hard to look at. An ftable is a little bit better, that it will go through and say the cylinders are 4, so everywhere where there's 4 cylinders, I'm going to print out the data. And then you can look at the carburetor dimensions on that, and so on and so on. And this information here is identical to what you see above. Okay. All right. So that's a little bit more about how to look at your data using table and ftable. We'll see you in the next